Hey everybody, John Van Dyke here for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Sunday, June 27th, 2021. Time is 7:53 p.m. Yes, Jersey time. All right, we got another one of those stories of a hero story. You know, the well-trained, dedicated, well-trained and professional, dedicated, and a hero. Always remember that, folks. When you see a cop going down the street, you must say to yourself, that's a hero. They're all heroes. That's what the bootlickers keep telling me. You're all heroes. Yay! Well, this hero story comes out of Florida. It's reported on CBSnews.com. It's dated June 22nd, 2021. And it reads as follows. Video of Florida trooper tasing teen sparks outrage. And there it is, right there, folks. Well, let's find out what happened, since this is the week for teens being tased by cops. A video of a Florida state trooper tasing a 16-year-old boy has outraged the teen's mother. Where's the father? That's what I want to know. Another single mother raising a son? This is why we got problems. The video shows Jack Rodman outside his girlfriend's home in Fort Myers last week as the trooper approached him with his taser drawn. Again, the taser. We got to take these tasers away from them because it's pretty obvious they don't know how to use them. Put your hands behind your back, the trooper said. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, Rodman responded. Moments later, the trooper deploys his taser. See, put your hands behind your back. Well, the reason he wants you to put the hands behind your back so you can have a clear shot of your heart. That way the taser will lock your body up and shut your heart down, so maybe you drop dead and they can get a kill out of that. Moments later, the trooper deploys his taser and the teen falls to the ground. I do not feel that my son deserved that, said Christina Roman, the teen's mother. When asked if her son should have complied with the officer, Christina said probably. And I agree, he should have dropped his phone. But we all know that complying doesn't get you anywhere either. That cop was already there, ready to escalate things, just by the fact that he had his stun gun out, ready to go. Of course, that's better than having his Glock out, ready to go, having his 9mm sitting there. He's a good kid, but he is defiant with law enforcement a bit. The teen's mother is outraged that the trooper repeatedly tased his son while he was on the ground in pain, saying he was absolutely not a threat. You know, he wasn't a threat, but the officer has to give him a little bit of a tune-up. So you gotta understand, whenever officers get involved in things like this, they have to get a punch in or a kick in. It's a tune-up. Whenever you make, like I was told by, this is a cop I know, he's retired now, but he was, I believe, a detective out of Newark. And he told me, he says, if I got to chase after you, you're gonna get a beat down. That's what he told me. God my witness. That's what he told me. He says, if I have to chase you, you're going to get a couple shots to the head. And you're going to get arrested for resisting arrest. This is what I learned. See, working with retired cops, I learned some of the things that they do. I think something, a trooper said he followed the teen who was biracial into the backyard because he looked suspicious and tased him when he refused to follow his commands to turn around and put his hands behind the back. Again, what is the big hurry? You can't come around there, all right, just have your hand on your gun or hold the taser there and say, all right, what are you up to? You looked a little suspicious. We saw you doing this. I need to know what's going on. Who are you? Get on the ground. If you don't follow my commands, it's not going to be good for you. I'm going to pepper spray you or whatever he's going to. Why couldn't he do the pepper spray? Why does it have to immediately be the taser? You know, they got a thing. They want to get you on the ground so they can do the old dry hump on you, I guess. Always in a hurry. They can't take a minute or two out. You know, if the guy had just taken a few minutes out, 2-3 minutes out, to talk, try to negotiate a peaceful resolution here and wait for backup to get, no, I mean, a beep. Says he refused to follow his commands. Well, I can't wait to see if there's any body cam video on it, or did the officer conveniently forget to turn it on. I think something should have been done. He shouldn't have done that to my kid. Christina said his girlfriend is traumatized, her mother's traumatized, and I am traumatized. And trust me, the taxpayers are going to be traumatized too. When asked how her son was doing, Christina said, "I don't know." The 16-year-old who was on probation is currently he's an honor student. Yes, Your Honor, no, Your Honor. Is currently at a juvenile detention center facing multiple charges, including resisting arrest and possession of marijuana. See, again, there was no problem until the hero showed up and escalated it into a problem. Now, this kid here was on probation, and he had pot on him. So that's not, you know, he's walking around dirty. He's walking dirty. That's what we call it. You're on probation. You can't do these kinds. You got to be squeaky clean until you're off probation. So now, because he got arrested and had the pot on him and everything, he's going to go back to court, and whatever charges that he's on probation for, he's very likely could find himself in juvenile hall, doing time for that crime. The Florida Highway Patrol says an administrative review of the incident is ongoing, and of course we have no confidence in that. There's a video here. I will include that for you. Put the link in the description. You go see the whole thing yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Till next time, people.
You know, a lot of my brothers are dead or gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say? I hope they live to see a brighter day. And the ones that are doing fine, God bless you, 'cause you're doing fine. At the end of the day, don't forget about me. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years.
Tased by an FHP trooper twice. This happened in the Timberlake community, close to Three Oaks Parkway in Fort Myers. Thanks for counting on NBC2. I'm Brenna White.
And I'm Kyla Gaylor. NBC2's Zach Barrett is talking with that teen's mother. She says her son was just trying to see his girlfriend.
That 16-year-old was walking in this area when an FHP trooper tried stopping him. That's when that teenager's mother says he darted through these bushes into his girlfriend's backyard.
She was gonna come outside. I didn't do nothing. I told you to do something. Turn around. I need to call her.
In the video, it shows my son standing there on his phone trying to text his girlfriend that he's there to come and tell this officer that he's supposed to be there.
The FHP report says the trooper stopped him initially because he, quote, appeared to be a burglar. The trooper catching up with Rodeman in a home's backyard, taser drawn.
Hey, put your hands behind your back.
The state's officer telling him to put his hands up. He didn't, and right away the officer fires that thing at him.
The report says the teen was tased because he tried walking away from the trooper.
Put your hands behind your back.
He didn't respond fast enough for the officer, so he zaps him some more.
I'm gonna do it again.
After the second tase, the trooper gestures to the teen's girlfriend to go inside.
It took my breath away. It broke my heart.
For some reason, you think you can do exactly what you want to do. No, because you can't. I'm sorry.
I'm just shook up. I mean, every time I hear him screaming.
Pamela C. is a professor of justice studies with FGCU. She says the trooper should have called the sheriff's office.
Unless he has seen an active crime in progress, he probably should have waited for someone from the local police force.
She says looking like a burglar doesn't justify this.
If we're going to be tasing people for walking around in a neighborhood, we have some serious issues to contend with.
The FHP says they're conducting an internal investigation. That trooper is still on active duty while that investigation is being conducted. Reporting in Fort Myers, Zach Barrett, NBC2.